To find love is to seek it. To find love, all one needs do is ask to discover it. But this is not a linguistic contract. This is a contract that when one asks that one seek love, that one will find it. With all the dimensions of the implications for your being, as that implies. It's a contract that can only be verified through the determination of the will. It is about love. Really. Love and all its attendant positive emotions encodes the secret to communication itself, which is what consciousness is, a communication with the other. And love is the back and forth of that dynamic in one. Love, when recognized, that is something that will have to be eventually become. One sees the existential beauty of reality just gurgling below the surface. Because you see that what was beautiful about it all along was how deeply interpenetrated you are with the whole thing, on levels that you can't possibly imagine. And then sentences start ringing through your head, like man is made in the image of God. And the meaning can become real for you. Access to love and the joy of understanding love in its own impossibility to do so is what God is. God is love. Love God, love your neighbor. What if we took it seriously? All the time. In our hearts, in being. And started to live like that. Started to live in love. What happens to the world? The solution is ultimately an existential solution. It's understood through language, but that'll fog you up eventually. Eventually, it is the existential solution of love. Which will move the correct process towards becoming love. you have access in a strange, deep way to the truth of it. When you really think about it on existential levels of meaning and feeling, you have access to the knowledge that God is love. And it's about one's willingness to see it or not, ultimately. And its hyper goodness in a sense has to be swallowed in doses because it's so intense. And in a big way, we don't want it to be this good. We don't really want love to be the answer in our ego minds on some level, because we're trying to control things in civilization. But our deepest selves, our true selves, those little kids inside who are still there, they know that's the answer. And they know that's what they want. Because it's what being wants. Being wants love and freedom. And joy. And I think it's time that we start to explore finding that. In the here and now.